Amazing, man. Loving this already, man. Loving this already, man. What up, what up, what up, CB? I see you, my brother. What's good, what's good, what's good? What's poppin', my people, man? NAC. What's good, my people, man? What's poppin'? I see you, CB. Any baby, I see you. Big shout out to you. Yo, flawless. I see you, I see you, I see you, my brother. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I hope you guys are gonna stay on my life for a little bit of time, man. I hope you guys are gonna stay a little bit of time. You got me? Something's. You say we good now. My jam remain make you the jam. I know, my brother, man. Definitely. Now jam remain make the jam. Oh, definitely, man. Make you DM me your latest track, bro. Say, babe, is it me? Send me your latest track, bro. You're gonna be jamming to it. Hey, R&B Charles, what up, what up, what up, bro? Big shout out to you. Send me the track, bro. Nice one, man. Today I'm having a special guest on my show, man. I got him in. Something different still. Something different still. You got him in. What up, what up, what up? I see you. Big shout out to you guys, man. What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to YB Radio. Is it me? Something simple, something different, something, you got me? Something like that, like that. The guest I'm having today, that's the music I'm playing. Is it me? What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? I'm just waiting on all my guys to come in on the live so we can begin. Today, something special, man. Something special, guys. How's the weekend going, guys, man? How's the weekend moving, man? You know what time it is. Tunde Dada, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, my bro? What up, my broski? What's poppin'? What's poppin', my people, man? You guys just vibing, man. How's the weekend, man? I want to enjoy that weekend now. You guys enjoying your weekend so far, man? Something different today. I got a special guest, so I'm not gonna drop his name now. So you guys already probably been seeing the every promo going on back to back. You got me? So today is the day that I'm bringing this special guest on the show, and the guest is gonna be coming in a few minutes. You got me? Guys, kindly help me to invite any of your friends, any of your guys that you know is interested in music, interested in entertainment. Invite them over to the live show. Let's groove, let's vibes. Something different today. Basically, what I'm doing today is I'm going to be interviewing a very special guest, a sensational guest. As I said, it's sensational for actually different reason. You get what I mean? Because this is not a regular kind of music that you guys always jam to. It's not KPK every time. It's not. It's not best selling music every time. You get what I mean? Something different, something unique, something sensational. As what I've been promoting all this while. You get what I mean? So that's why I'm bringing this special guest on the live today to actually finger their brain, to see where they're getting all this special kind of creativeness from, all this special music from. You go to say now, Osha they sing. No, say now one kind lovely African brother they actually sing, man. Something different. They got me. Something different still. Yeah, man. What up, DJ Infinite? My brother, God bless you, man. Big shout out to you, DJ Infinite, all the way from North Carolina, right there, America. DJ Square, I see you all the way from Canada, Toronto. I see you, my brother. Ushi Eni, all the way from London town. Big shout out to you. I see you, John Lakes. Big shout out. A lot of Londoners, what is London? What is UK people? Everybody. We are in the UK too. We are all here. And my Canada people are coming in as well. People from Ireland. Avi, I see you from Ireland as well. Big shout out to you, man. Special guest today, man, guys. Special guest today. DJ Shenny, all the way from Halifax, Canada. Big shout out to you, my brother. Shenny, I'm hoping to have you on here, you know. Some very good day, bro. Guys, as I always say, man, if you guys got any music that you love me to promo on the show, if you got any kind of whatever it is that you do, business, craft you do, you know, that you want me to actually advertise for you on the show, always just, all you gotta do, just DM me, man, or you just send an email, you know, and my management will just take over, man, from there. From there, we just run some things together, man, right here on the live, baby. You get what I mean? TK Tally, I see you, my brother. Big shout out to you. What up? I am a celebrity house boy. Last time I did a show, man, my episode 2, no, sorry, my episode 1, actually. I said episode 2, Jesus Christ, episode 2 can happen for there instead of episode 4. Oh my God, I don't shit back. It's actually episode 4, guys. Episode 3, actually. Episode 3, some people want some money. Some people want some money, and big shout out to Caesar, man. That was the last guest I had, actually. We want some money, enjoy you. No man, don't do you. But this one, just chill out, enjoy the show, grind with us, vibe with us. You get what I mean? Sign different. Baby Let's. What up, baby let, baby? What up, baby let? Big shout out to you, man. TK Tally, my G, man. You guys, TK Tally is gonna be having, he started some kind of show, some kind of visual interview as well. If you go on his Instagram, TK Tally, you go on his Instagram, you're gonna see what he does. Like, I think he's starting to interview like influencers and stuff as well, which is very, very good. This is something we are saying. Let's start bringing up people up. So, which is very good. So, big shout out to you, TK Tally. You guys should check out his Instagram and see what he does as well. On my boy official. I see my brother, man. Big shout out to you guys, man. Thanks for coming on the live, man. Thanks for coming on the live. Still, you know what time it is. Save it, don't worry, I'll give them your song, man. Today, I'm just mostly focused on my guest today, man. You get what I mean? Something different still. You get what I mean? That's what time it is, man. Yeah, big shout out to you, TK Tally, man. You guys should just stick around. We got something different. So, in a very few minutes now, I'm going to be interviewing my very guest. And my guest, as you guys can see, I've already tagged his name. His name is Navire. It sounds a bit French, you know. Not gonna lie, very decent name. I like that still. Navire. Big shout out to you, my brother's already joined the live. That's great. Something different still. Free T Oliver, I see you. Big shout out to you. See you on Noski. Is this not today? Big shout out to you, my brother. Where have you been? This guy just disappeared out of the old blue, man. I am Musa. Big shout out to you guys, man. You guys just stick around, man. Something special today. Something special. Something different. You know, special guests coming on the live today, man. You get what I mean? Something different today. Reiki, big shout out to you. I think that's my sister right here in Manchester. Big shout out to you. What's good? So guys, today I'm actually, as I was saying, I'm going to actually be interviewing a very special guest, a sensational guest, because his music is very different, decent, something unique. It's not Bessa every time you be doing Bessa, you know. Let's try something different this time around. You get what I mean, guys? So basically, man, I'm going to be interviewing this young, beautiful, lovely, great artist. And we're going to be going into his brain today to see where he's getting all his music, you know, music from, what he does and how he started this music, you know. His music sounds more of like an R&B, and I would say more of I don't want to talk too much, please. I don't want to start saying the things that I'm not meant to be saying. You know, but very beautiful, decent tunes, man, to be honest. Yeah, man, I've been listening to music all day, man, to be honest, guys. O'Shea, Prince Dollar, I see you, my brother. Big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you. Maybe let us see how they look fresh. Fresh agege bread. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what about now? It's time. I'm going to be bringing on my special guest today on the live. We're going to be starting this. And it's time to finger our sensational guest. What about now? It's time to finger his brain and see what's been going on in there. You get what I mean? So let me bring up the guest, guys. I don't want to waste anyone's time, man. You get what I mean? So it is what it is, man. So yeah. Let's get this on. Giddy on the floor. Giddy. Hey. What's good, my brother? What's good, man?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Look at you, man. You look 10 times better than your picture and everything.
Oh shit.
How are you doing, my brother? You good, yeah?
Yeah, man. Been good,
Nice
man.
one,
Been
man.
busy, but great. Busy,
Nice
but
one,
can't
nice one.
complain. Can't complain.
I know. That's great, my brother. That's good. I seen you've been doing your music back to back, man. You're just giving us shots back to back. Like I see your red your red background and all that in your Instagram. You've been doing some
Hey,
kind
those
of
are
R&B kind of
exclusives.
amazing, bro. You guys can actually check up his Instagram and see what I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful tunes, man. My brother, big shout out to you and welcome. I welcome you on YB Radio. And I've been trying to get in contact with
Thank
you
you.
one way or the other. You notice we've been trying to like just talk because I know this is the first time we're actually talking. So yeah, I welcome you to
Yes,
YB
probably, yes.
Radio. Yeah, bro. I just basically bring I just don't bring any help person into the show. I bring people who I feel like that. Just people who are sensational people like you, to be honest.
I feel
Special
honored.
music,
I feel honored.
special sounds, something different, something unique. Not something that you're just listening to every day. This is something
Mm,
that when you listen to, this is music right here, man. This is what we're talking about. That
yes.
kind of vibe, man. So, my bro, I'd like you to actually introduce yourself to the people and let them know who you are and what you do, bro.
Okay, so my name's Navire. So you pronounce it Navire, and
Sure.
I'm a music producer and a music artist. So yeah,
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Your name actually sounds quite French. Like I want to hear some
yes.
French there.
Actually, I'll give you the meaning of my name. So
Yeah,
Dewante, if you take the
yeah,
word wanted and
yeah,
put the D in front, you
yeah.
get Dewante.
Oh, yeah,
And then Navire
yeah.
is an old French term for vessel or vase.
Oh, amazing.
So when you put together, my name means wanted vessel. And
Oh,
I just have like this ethos or mantra that I go by, that if you can provide value,
yeah.
if you can be of use to people, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to be wanted. So I'm on a quest to become the most wanted.
Wow, that's amazing, man. This is actually very different. I've never heard anyone actually brought a name from something very sensible like this. That's amazing.
Amazing.
How did you actually thought so deep? Like, how did you think so deep to bring up a name like that?
Okay, so do you want the real answer or the fake answer? Which one?
Wait, before we get to the fake answer, we're gonna get there first. I don't even want to go too much further.
Mm.
I like the name, to be honest, bro. Very different. It's something very different. So basically, like to go straight on the show, to start off with the very first question, then we get to the second question, which is on your name.
Mm-hmm.
But the very first one I would actually like to ask is how would you describe your journey into the entertainment industry? How would you describe your journey into the music scene?
I'll first speak of as an artist.
Yeah.
So, as an artist, before I used to do just like pure R&B, but
Pure R&B.
then my sound was a bit dated, so it was like the 2000 R&B. So,
Oh,
when you would play my music
yeah.
against the more current tunes of today, you could tell the musicality of it was great.
Yeah.
However, it sounded very dated.
Mm.
And I had a shock of my life. One time I went to a show. I went to
Yeah.
that show. I thought my songs were just popping, popping, popping. Yeah. I went to that show. I
Yeah.
saw the level of talent. I was
Amazing.
like, raw. And sometimes when you perform
I get you. Yeah.
and nobody really says much about your performance,
Yeah.
that it didn't really go.
You feel a bit insecure about that, isn't it?
Yeah. And so one time I went to a show and then I'm just seeing the level of talent. I'm just like, nah, I need to start from the back to basics. So I literally I went home that day, took everything down, and then, but luckily there was a guy who was performing that day and he done like a Bryson Tiller type vibe.
Oh,
And I was like, this is more current, up to date R&B.
It's something different.
So I'm like, hey, I found something I can like jump on.
Yeah.
So I jumped on that flex. And then, so if you know about my sound is R&B, but it's influenced heavily by AfroBeats.
AfroBeat. I noticed that, to be honest.
Yes, it's heavily influenced. And how the AfroBeats came in, I'll tell you that story. So one day, sometimes when you're just out and about, and then you see that guy who's like, oh, we should link up all the time. But nothing ever happens. And he's like, oh, we should link up, we should do music. And I'm thinking to myself, if I was to do a song with this guy, it would have been an Afrobeats track. So
That's
why
true.
don't I go home and just make a little something, something? So, so I got home, made a tune. Show people, they're like, no, this is you're onto something here. And then literally it just started picking up from there. Now, so that was kind of like my journey into as an artist.
Yeah.
However, as a producer, I never ever said I wanted to produce for other people.
Oh,
I fell into it.
Mm.
Yeah, I fell into it. So I'll tell you how. So I learned how to produce because I didn't want to be spending loads of money on studio time.
I get you.
I just wanted, if I have an idea, I can make it exactly how I want it. And because I have a bit of a musical background growing up, like I learned how to play piano when I was quite young. So I had a musical background from young, knew how to sing, had concepts of harmonies and stuff like that from quite a young age. Cool. So I thought, let me learn this producing thing for myself so I can record myself and put things out whenever I want.
That's very creative, though. That's very creative.
Yes. And one guy literally forced me to produce for him. I met him one day. He was like, bro, I've heard your stuff. I need you to produce my track. But, you know, when you're producing your own stuff, it's cool. Like, it's easy.
But when enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah. So, but when you're doing for other people, it's a different ball game now. And so he literally didn't let me go. He was like, bro, every single time, bro, I need to come around. I need you to produce for me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I produced for him, and then he recommended somebody. And he recommended somebody. And he's like, oh, there's a producer who can really help you take your music to the next level. And then he recommended another person, and my name literally started spreading like a wildfire.
Trending like that.
People, oh, there's a guy, he mixes and masters, he does this, he's got the full package. And then literally my name just started going about. So yeah, so with producing, I didn't say that I wanted to produce for other people. I fell into it. Yeah, so that's kind of like my journey as a producer and journey as into artistry as well.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Like, so basically, when it comes to the producing part, you didn't actually really plan it.
No.
So you'd be doing it for other people. It was just something like they loved what you were doing. They saw what you were doing. They were interested in it.
And one thing that's quite interesting as well is that I quickly realized that as an artist, I started getting further because of my producer game. Because you see, as a producer, you provide so much value to an artist. And because you're providing a lot of value to people, in exchange, it's much easier to work with people. Because when you're coming only as an artist, it's like you only have verses to offer. You only
I get what you mean. You don't really have that much to offer. Unless if you're blown, you're gone, and you've got a huge fan base, then cool. But if you don't and you're starting out, then you don't have that much to offer apart from your sound. But as a producer, you're like literally facilitating the whole most of the process. You're involved in the production of the actual beat and the rhythm, and that's so important in today's day and age. Then there's the mixing aspect and the of things. There's also getting like a relationship with the artist as well. That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a lot of work, but connections, because you know everything's about you. They say your network is your network.
Everything is about,
so I'm able to make faster connections because of my producing than if I was just an artist alone. So that's kind of like
that's amazing, bro.
That's quite interesting.
So it looks like most of the project is actually more based like it's more based on it's dependent mostly on the producer, isn't it?
What do you mean by most projects? Like the ones that I do, or for other people?
For other people, not for other people.
The stuff I do for other people, a lot of the time is mainly just the production, and then I have my own stuff, which
is doing. I get you. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That's a pure talent right there. That's something different. That is something different.
Thank you, man.
That's great, bro. That's great, man. So basically, right now, the next one I want to actually let's go back to the name. which is what I was like. How did you came up with the name, which you already explained? You know,
Yeah.
and I'm just wondering like, how did you thought about like, how did you think so deep to come up with something like that? Did you add like a different name when you first started? Because you know, as an artist, we always have this different kind of name. But then we finally settled with the main name. So how
Yeah.
did you came up with? How did you find out which
So,
settle up with that
so
name?
I'll ask you again. Do you want the real answer or the fake answer?
Let's get the fake one first, then we get the real one after.
Okay, the fake one.
Yeah.
I completely came up with the name on my own.
Yeah.
And I completely came up with it on my own. And then when I was ready, I just kind of like wanted to find. So the Duante came first.
Duante came first.
But I'll tell you the story in a moment of how it actually really came about. So I already had Duante. And then when I was like, okay, I really need to get myself. So usually in the music industry or a lot of artists, they have like a double barrel name.
True that.
Yeah. So I can't just have Duante. It has to be Duante something. So there was different variations, and I did like a poll. This is kind of from the beginning of my journey. I did like a poll of the different ones that people liked. So there's inside information. So there was Duante Amour, there was Duante Home, there was Duante De Campo.
I thought as much.
And Duante Navire.
Amazing.
And then, most people chose Navire because it just had like a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
So the actual name Duante. So back when I was younger, I used to do a thing that I used to intensify people's names. So if your name was, for example, Leisha, and you annoyed me, I'll probably call you Leisha Quisha or something. I'll add an extra bit of sauce. And depending on how you made me feel, I'll add even more stuff to the names.
I get you, yeah.
So then I was doing this to a lot of the girls, and they decided to gang up on me one time and said, we're going to give you a name today. We will give you a name.
You're keeping your name today.
Today. And the name they came up with was Duante.
Wow.
So then I was like,
There's something different about this name.
You know what? I like this name. I like it. So then one time I was on Facebook, and then one of my friends popped up to me and said, I see what you did there. Wanted, Duante. And I responded to him, yeah, you knew. But I didn't even see that initially. So
you didn't even see that coming.
I didn't even see it. So then Duante now had a meaning. So it meant wanted. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. I like this. And then the next part of it was like, okay, cool. I've got this name, but I really want to get into the music. I need to find something else, like a double barrel name or something else. And so Navire is the one that a lot of people chose and said had a nice ring. So I was like, you know what? The people have chosen. Let's move. Yeah, let's move forward. So that's kind of.
You went along with that.
But yes, I went along. Yes.
Right away.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's actually a fun story.
So that's the real answer. That's the real story.
That's the original one.
Yes.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing, bro. Because I actually, when I first heard the name, I was like, this is different. This is nice. This is something unique. You know, it sounds like a name I've actually heard before. Which is
lit.
Yeah, like, this is different, man. You know, it's quite special. You know, so when it comes to your music style, like, how would you categorize your music? Do you want to say, I mean, what kind of genre would you say your music actually is categorized?
Okay, so with my sound, I am influenced by R&B and Afrobeat.
Amazing, yeah.
Now, when I told you, remember what I just said about when I started making Afrobeats, it was very more Afrobeats orientated. But then I realized that there's this side of me, the R&B side, is just ever present and it's not leaving me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got my Afro side because of my heritage, which is Ghanaian.
Amazing.
But there's this R&B that I'm not utilizing. So somebody was telling me, you need to choose which one. You have to choose. You have to choose either you're going to be an Afrobeat artist or you're going to be an R&B artist, and that's how we're going to market you. Isn't that
a bit biased, though?
It unsettled me because I'm thinking to myself, but these two are who I am. So I thought, you know what? Instead of fighting against who I am,
Yeah.
let me merge the two, and the two will be an embodiment of who I am.
That's amazing.
And so I would describe my sound as R&B infused with Afrobeats. But you see now, because a lot of people, when they're in the genre of Afro R&B, it's still very Afro dominated. So I'm kind of like taking the other shift.
Yeah.
Where it's more R&B dominated, but you can still feel the African presence.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, so in a lot of the music that I have coming out and the ones that are going to come out sooner rather than later, they have a nice blend of the two. And you definitely feel the Afro presence, but then you definitely also feel the R&B into it. So there's a term which I've given it called Afro twang. And
this is different, nice.
And the definition now, so this is the updated definition. Afro twang is a special blend of R&B and Afro vibes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's how I describe my sound, and I feel not many people are doing it. So I feel like it's a great lane to.
It's a great chance to start bringing that out. Yeah. That's
to
amazing,
really
bro.
go into, because that's kind of like where my lane really, in terms of where I feel very comfortable. Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. So you say that as Afro twang?
Yes.
And Afro. What's the other one you called it again?
So there's the general term will be like Afro R&B, because that's kind of like what it is. But like if you like the sound that that's my sound, I call it Afro twang.
Afro twang.
A twang, which is a special blend of Afro beats. No, a special blend of R&B and Afro vibes.
An AfroBeat. That's amazing, bro. So this is your own kind of genre that you feel like this is where it fits best.
Yes, for me, yes, yeah.
To be honest, though, I think it's actually very good, because we have like all this Afro pop and Afro. I don't know. People got this different types of Afro now going on, which actually makes sense. Because it doesn't sound like what we've been hearing from back in the days and stuff. And
this is one of the things I kind of like go by. Yeah, the world doesn't need another Wizkid. It doesn't need another Burna Boy. It doesn't need another King Promise.
It doesn't need another Davido or whatever.
It doesn't need another one of these people.
I get you, bro.
These artists do what they do very, very well. So it's your job to, obviously we have influences, but find your lane, find your sound, and just show the world. So that's why I've tried to find my own sound. I've got definitely influences. I've been influenced by so many people.
So many people.
Yeah. So I've got various influences in my music, but because of the way I combine it, it's a new combination, and then that way it becomes my sound.
Becomes your sound.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. I like the way you actually broke it down right there. So broke it down. Actually, it's very amazing, bro. Very amazing. So now going to the next question, I wanted to ask you, like, what were the calculated efforts you felt like you made outside the music industry to stay relevant, in doing what you do? Like, what were the things you felt like you did outside social media?
So this is like something for like people who are watching as well. Very quickly, as you get into music, you realize the industry is more than just music. It's more than just talent.
Definitely, yes. True.
There's so many artists out there. There's so many artists out there now.
Yeah.
And so
thousands of them.
For me, I realized very quickly that so music is only a small percentage of the music industry, music business. So I'm like, okay, what is a way that I can stand out? So already, my sound stands out.
Yeah.
But the blend of, I've got my producing that will help me also stand out and make different connections there. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna brand myself as the artist and the producer. I have kind of like this two sides going on, Afrobeats and R&B, and it just happens to be that I'm a Gemini, and they say Geminis have two sides.
Yeah, the twins.
So
two sides, yeah.
So when so very early on, I realized that it's more than just music, because like literally when you start, you think, yeah, make this one, so I'm gonna put it out, it's gonna blow, things are gonna happen, and you very quickly realize that there's more to this game. There's more to this industry, and it makes you wiser, and you're also sometimes a bit less eager to just put music out. But you gotta realize that some things you gotta do it properly. You gotta have a structure. You gotta have a process. You gotta have a plan.
That's it. Yeah.
Because if you don't have a plan, you do things. Everything will be haphazard, and
your music is gonna look a bit summer to the people.
Yes. So heard that answer.
That's amazing, bro. That's great. I think it actually, how artists actually brings out music now these days is very important. It's not just the sound, just the music only itself. There's got to be a plan, a kind of even though you don't have let's say anyone like an artist does not have a management, you got to have like a plan. The way you actually like in Nigeria we say packaging. Kind of like that kind of packaging. You have to have the way you do your thing, the way you bring out your music, which is actually a very calculated effort, which is very good. That's amazing, bro. So the next thing I want to ask you is, listen, there are a lot of people doing what you do now. Do you think you have what it takes to keep staying relevant with your kind of style of music, like from next 5, 10, 20 years from now?
I would love to think so. Only because I'm quite a versatile artist. So when it comes to like proper Afro beats, me, I can do it. When it comes to real smooth R&B, me, I can do it. There's another sound there's another sound which I have, but I haven't really showcased yet. It's more of like a hip hop type vibes, but there's a time and place for everything. And so with me, I like to stay ahead of the game. I like to think far ahead. And so
that's great, bro.
Yeah, and the thing I realized is that the reason why I feel like my music is gonna stay relevant is because R&B, especially 90s R&B, it's been around since obviously the 90s, right? And it still has that same impact when you listen to those songs. The way it just
it really does, yeah.
It has like this ever presence about that genre, that 90s R&B. So that's never gonna die, because it's just when you hear it, it's like it just takes you back. Cool.
Very different.
So that's that ever presence. And then when it comes to Afro beats, you've got that. This is the new wave. It's really developed over the past couple of years, and like it's just kind of like getting it more into the mainstream. Like it's getting more mainstream attention.
Get more mainstream there.
It's getting more mainstream attention. A lot of people are also jumping on the Afro beats wave, and very, very soon there's going to be a lot more. It's going to be probably common practice to have. It probably is right now to have a lot of Afro rhythms already in the music. It depends. It doesn't matter what sort of artist you are. You might have these sort of vibes. And because with Afro beats is about the energy, is about feelings, about dance. About the energy, and these are emotions that we always want to feel at a certain type of time. So
definitely, bro.
I feel like when you bring the two together, it's like a perfect mix of the two vibes. And because the type of music I like to create is timeless music. So, and because also I plan in ahead as well. So I do think I'll be relevant 10, 15 years from now.
I believe you. With your kind of sound of music, definitely. I believe you, brother.
Thank you, man.
So I'm gonna ask you this next question, and after that I'd like to I actually like the people to listen to your music, because after the whole life thing, this video is going to be on IGTV, it's going to be on YouTube as well. So every other people can, it's just part of your profile, people can look into more into, your music and stuff. So the next one I want to actually is like, what do you think actually influenced your music, like your sound, the most?
So okay, growing up,
Yes.
I used to listen to Donald Jones.
Yeah, Donald
So
Jones.
yeah, so that, especially that song, You Know What's Up by him. That
Yeah.
song was just I didn't know music could sound so good like this. Yeah, and then Ashanti Foolish, her song as well. I love that. I just love the melodies inside.
Yeah.
That song was listening to Boys to Men growing up, and so I had a good concept of like harmonies and all that stuff. Also, like growing up in church as well, I was involved in kids choirs from young,
Oh, the
and
choir
in
music.
vocal male harmony groups. So from quite an early age, I had a good musical brain when it came to like melodies,
So that
harmonies, and
actually
stuff.
influenced you a lot as well.
Yeah, it influenced me a lot. And then as I was growing up, obviously
Yeah.
the Afrobeat scene now is coming in. Then you have like obviously Wizkid, Mr. Easy. A lot of these artists are their sound was very popular, and also like people like Mr. Silver, Qualms and Flavor, their influence
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Growing up, had a lot of influence from them, so it was like especially when I started to when I started this Afrobeat, when I started adding Afrobeats to my sound, I started on their more type of sound. Then I started to find my own
your own kind of style.
My own lane. But one thing that's interesting, before I actually released music, when I discovered this Afrobeat thing, imagine it was literally like discovering a new superpower. So you have like this superpower, but then you don't really know quite its extent. So you watch those films and someone discovers they got power, but they've got to train and they've got to learn how to use it. So before I actually released my first song, it took me 2 years of actually just refining my sound, listening to myself. And before, I was like, okay, I feel like I found my sound now. I'm ready for the world to see what I've... So there was a period of grafting, sharpening my skills, working hard, so that now that when I'm released to the world, I'm ready. I know exactly my sound. And just naturally, as you go along, your sound develops. It picks up. And then you start gaining more like different influences, like Caribbean influences, and adding that into your music as well. So yeah, so I would say that's kind of like what's influenced my music.
That's amazing. I like the fact that you actually took you took, even though I wouldn't say it was a long time, like you took quite a while to make sure you were very sure that this is what you wanted to do. This is what you knew this is what you were good at. This is your main ground, and you started putting all your best into it.
Yes,
that's great, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. So right now, based on for the guest, I'll actually like you to play maybe one or two of the music that you feel like you would like the people to listen to. We've got different tunes right here, like She's Amazing, and and the other ones like I don't know, but I really like it too. I like She's Amazing as well. But I actually like what you got for us. Any maybe there's something different that we haven't heard.
There's something exclusive that I've got here.
Yeah, bro.
That I'll play.
Before we go to the next segment.
Yeah. So this one, it will be coming out soon.
Oh,
it could be part of something. I'm not going to say, or it could be
you don't want to give
part
us
of something. But this one is called My Woman, and you'll hear what I mean by. I think it's got a good representation of my sound. But yeah, let's get into it.
Nice one, man. Guys, big shout out to everyone on the live. Coming and going. Big shout out to you guys. As you guys don't know,
can you hear it well?
Navire.
Can you hear it?
I can, yeah. Definitely. Amazing. Something new, something different.
Only me, flow you bring that sweat. She's your baddest one, you know them. And globally, come and live, come and sing, find for deep.
Let's get it. This is amazing, man. AfroGirl, I see you. Big shout out to AfroGirl, Lion King, I see you. Shout out to Jazz. Worldwide, I see you. Flawless, big shout out to you. I hope you guys are feeling it. Delicious, I see you. Don't give us too much of the song. That's amazing, bro. That's great. Nice one, bro. That's an amazing tune, though. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, what influenced this actual tune? It sounds about R&B. It sounds Afro. It sounds pop. You know, everything just like in one. And you were
into
able to,
one.
Like,
Because like usually when I'm making a song, I'll usually start with the beat. And when I make the beat, I start off with the beat. I make the beat, and then depending on how the beat makes me feel, then I'll kind of like channel the vibes. So with this one, because I added some guitar to it, I was like, this is giving me some sweet lovey-dovey
vibes, man.
Vibes.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to call it My Woman.
That's amazing, bro.
But yeah, so usually I usually start off with the beat first, because when I make the beat, then I'm like, how does this beat make me feel? And then depending on how it makes me feel, then I channel that into the song.
And you channel that.
Yeah, so then I try and pick experience here and there, or sometimes there'll be something that I've gone through or something that will be happened. When I get home, I'm like, I need to make a song on this specific topic.
This specific topic.
And then I'll make it and I'll be like, it's a release.
You just channel that energy.
I just channel that energy, yeah. But a lot of the times I do make the beat first and then put the vibes according to it. But yeah, that's one of the things that's going to be one of the next things that's going to be dropping, and it could be part of something, but it's still.
That's amazing, bro. That's actually great. That's great. That's a great tune. So you're not gonna give us the dates that's gonna come out?
Oh no.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. No problem. So basically, before we go to the next question, guys, if you guys have any question you would like to ask our lovely special guest right here, the one Navire. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly.
Yes, Navire. Yes.
Navire, and great. If you guys got any questions, feel like you wanna ask him, or something you guys want to know, kindly just comment down right there your questions, and it's definitely right here to answer your questions, guys. So for the very next one, I'm gonna be going to this I call this side the sensitive question side a little bit. I just want to know a little bit few things. I would like to ask you this question: like, what is the negative thing about being an artist with your kind of music, with your genre style? You get what I mean? Like, what is the negative thing that you feel like comes with it? Or should I say, what's the negative thing of being an influencer, like an artist or producer?
Okay.
Does any negative thing normally comes with it? You think?
I guess. Okay, one thing that does come with it is that sometimes you can't have like a normal life, in the sense that because you've got your craft and you've got your career to build, and this music game is a marathon, it is not a sprint. So you get in what you get out what you put in. So
what you put in.
Yeah. So with one of the things that comes is sometimes there's certain socializing which you're just going to have to cut because you need to invest in your craft. You need to spend time, especially if you want to become great. Sometimes you've got to forgo that, link up, and I've got to practice my skills on the guitar. I've got to forgo that day because I know, okay, I know how long it takes me to make a beat. So it's either I make a beat which I could potentially even sell and even make money, or I can go and enjoy and waste money. So you've got to really, really have your priorities in check. And because of like the investment that you need to do, so you have sometimes less time for other things. And so it's one, there's a bit of a burden to carry, and there's a bit of sacrifices you have to make because of where you want to get to. And with the music that I'm doing currently, I would say the only negative or only challenge is that because not many people are doing it, it's a new sound. So sometimes on playlists, do they put it in the AfroBeat section? Do they put it in the R&B section? Where does this sound fit?
It gets a bit confusing for them sometimes.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm not necessarily here to just fit the mold. I want to break my own lane. I want to have my own following. I want to do my own thing, set my own trend. And and this is the thing about it, people will not help you get to the top. But once you get there, there are plenty of people ready to help you. People will not help you develop and make you into that, make you into the package. But once you do become that thing, you'll see the people that will be coming from left, right, center, because now you can provide value. You're of value. And in this music industry, people are less likely to take risks. So they just stick to what they know, stick to copying this certain artist because but I'm the type of person, I like to experiment. I like to carve out my own lane. So and that comes like I have to really kind of like my role is to like convince people that this is a new way.
Trend. This is a new vibe.
It's a new trend. And so that's why I'm just going full steam ahead and just investing into my craft and just becoming somebody, so that when I speak, when people associate my music and myself, they're just matching, and that people now, this sound will become common, because with everything in the initial stages, it's like, oh, it's a bit weird. For example, I clearly remember when they started introducing this chip and pin. A lot of people were like, hey, chip and pin, oh, what's this?
It was a bit strange to people,
It was a bit strange to put your card in, so then you have to,
what's this?
Like, what is this? Now, we're on contactless, not even just contactless, we're on mobile now, device. Screen,
that's true, man.
Do your Face ID, thumbprint, you can pay. Now, and what's chip and pin? Chip and pin is the thing of the past.
Right, straight away,
So, trends come and go. People, so the more people do things, they get used to it. So I ain't slowing down anytime soon in terms of the sound that I want to pioneer. I know that if I stick with it long enough, people will jump on the wave. And sometimes you just have to show people how it's to be done. Then once there's kind of like a bit of a blueprint, then everybody will now start following. And so that's just how things work. And you can't get mad at that, because when you start a journey, you don't know the outcome. Like, you don't know for certain the outcome. But as you move on the journey, the next thing reveals itself. You can't rush it. Imagine you're driving late at night. And with your headlights on, all you can see is like the 2 meters in front of you. But as you move forward, the path reveals, oh, it's turning to the right. Okay, cool. I know what to do. Oh, there's an obstacle in the road. Okay, let me avoid it.
Really know what to do,
we know what to do. So, and with this path, it's a very new path. Like, not many people have trodden this path before. So, as I'm going along, things are being brought to my attention. I'm having to level up. I need to up my game in this sector. Oh, I see a space here. let me move there. So I'm enjoying the process as well. Because one last thing, just on this point, is that somebody told me something that was very profound, and it's like the reason why you need to enjoy the process is this. God forbid, let's say you don't make it.
Yeah.
That means you wasted your entire time because you were slaving away so long and you didn't enjoy what you were doing, and then only to not just get there and you didn't. It's crazy. That's why it's very important to enjoy the process, because this time now we're not going to get it forever. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true, right?
And this is where it kind of like ties in with, sometimes you can be so engrossed in music that you can like forget the outside world, and then you gotta sometimes just be like, okay, cool, I've done enough here. You gotta have a balance as well, because yeah. So that's kind of like.
I think that also the consistency also matters a lot, isn't it?
100%.
Once you see that you're doing what you do, like there's something to do with this guy. If he keeps doing what he's doing, there's definitely something different in it, you know.
100%.
That's great, bro. That's great, bro. So I wanted to ask you: were there times you ever felt like you ever felt like you wanted to give up, like, you know, because like just the whole thing was just getting to you too much, or you know.
It was before I found my new sound. Like I was in a crisis, like musically, because I've invested some time into this, but then my music is not relevant. So I was lacking, like, oh my gosh, like I was in a crisis in terms of my music career and where to go. And then I found the Bryson Tiller sort of vibe. And I'm like, so there's a more modern R&B that I can get into. So that actually saved my music journey.
I think Bryson Tiller music actually inspired a lot of people to not to stop what they do. You can change your style, change your vibe. And people will still listen to you.
100%. And I also kind of like him because he made his own genre, trap soul.
Yeah, trap soul.
Like when you say trap soul, Bryson Tiller is the you will say he's like the founder of it. And like, he has a sound, and a lot of people have jumped on that wave.
On that vibe, yeah.
And that vibe. So that also inspires me to, you know what, let me also pioneer my thing as well. So to answer your question, there was a crisis on my journey to actually find my new sound, because what I was doing before just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. And I was able to realize that when I actually went out there in the world and actually see the level and talent that's out there, then you realize, like, the standards are high. The standards are high. So it's either you quit or you up your game. It's as simple as that. And that's one thing I would even say to people, is that when you have something, you got to definitely put it out there, see how people react to it. Because you will not know staying in your comfort zone and holding it back. And when you put it out there, you will see the responses. And based off that, you can be like, okay, maybe this thing, people keep mentioning this, they keep mentioning this. So maybe I do need to work on X, Y, and Z. And so, but this only comes when you actually step foot and put yourself out there. And it can make you quite vulnerable as well, because you're putting yourself out there open for attack, to people to criticize, to do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. I think that's part of the negative side that comes with it as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So
that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. So there's this game I play whenever I have I guess it's like it's usually a 30 seconds game. You know, it's something really quick. You know, it's just basically I call it ask and shoot. So you basically, I ask you and you just say what it is, whatever it is that comes to your mind. You know, you say, you know, it's basically just a kind of a fun thing. You know, so basically, the very first one is actually Whiskey or Burna Boy.
Whiskey.
If you had the power, who would you like to bring back? Would you like to bring back Fela Kuti or Bob Marley?
Fela Kuti.
Banku or Pounded Yam?
Banku.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Money or fame?
Fame.
Wine or spirit?
Spirit.
Paid job or entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship.
What are you mostly tired of?
Um. What am I tired of?
Have you got anything tired of at all?
Tired of. What am I tired of? What am I tired of? Fake people. Fake people. Fake people.
Fake people.
Yeah, fake
Everyone's
people.
tired
Yeah.
of fake people, truly. So the last one is, what is your kryptonite?
Thick thighs.
I didn't see that coming. Oh my God. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well, them thick ties are quite temptations, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in one of my songs, isn't it? So,
Your kind of music definitely, it kind of lingers with it. You know?
Yeah.
Amazing, bro, amazing. So yeah, I just have to ask, it's just something I normally quickly do whenever, I just like. So I'd like to ask you this: what do you think is your most useless talent that you feel like you have it, you just don't use it? It's not bringing you money. You're just there.
My most useless talent. My most useless talent.
Literally have to think deep about it. Like, have I got anything I actually have that I don't use?
I like to think I'm quite efficient with my talents, but
you don't have any useless talent at all.
Maybe. But okay. Videography.
Yeah.
Videography. I'm not doing anything with that.
Okay. Oh, so you're good at stuff like that.
Like holding a camera and editing. But
bro.
I leave it to other people. But if I need to do something, I can. But I try to just leave that to the video. I'm already dealing with a lot.
Many influencers, like many artists that have this different talent, they don't really, it could be maybe like a kind of instrument that is actually you know how to play it, but it's not relevant in most of your music and stuff. It happens like that sometimes.
It would have to be
during when I was asking everyone to ask this question, T Frank asked a question. He said, "Do you have any artists in mind to work with?"
Oh, yes. So I want to work with King Promise.
Yeah.
That's what I want to work with. Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
I want to work with Wizkid.
Amazing choice, bro.
YC. Yeah, I think it's so dope. And Chris Brown. Yeah.
And Chris Brown.
Yeah.
My next question was actually, I wanted you to list your top 5 entertainers. I mean, your top 5 artists that you actually enjoy.
My top 5. So it will be Donald Jones.
Donald Jones.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I would say Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I would say Wizkid. The one thing of it.
you don't want to exclude yourself out of it. Yeah, you're allowed, definitely. Yeah.
Who else? That I listen to a lot. I would say Music Soul Child as well.
Mr. Soul Child, amazing, man.
Yeah.
And as well, you're from Ghana as well, originally, isn't it? Amazing, man. Is that Aquaba?
Yes, welcome. Aquaba, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. That's the only thing I know. I'm so sorry. That's amazing, bro. Like, your sound, with someone who come from Ghana originally and, being in the UK as well, like your sound is very authentic, is different, Like the music is something whereby you just, like I said, Bryson Tiller came with something different, right? And he's probably, when he started it, he's probably been doing it for a while before anybody actually gave attention to it properly.
Yes.
Which is, and you came up with a different kind of tune, which is just amazing, bro. And I'm definitely sure as time goes, even from now and already, like even before I already, people are already starting to get interested in your type of sound, which is
Crazy.
amazing. And I'm just hoping we're going to be able to get more and more of your style and your music as well, because it's actually very important. Because people are starting to get tired of the older ones, and your kind
No,
of
I
vibe
hear
is
you. I hear you. I
the
hear
new
you.
settings. It's a new trend. It's a new thing that's going on right now. So I wanted to ask you, who's your favorite celebrity?
Celebrity. That's not a music artist.
Just celebrities in general.
Okay, celebrity in general. Mm, Something like Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Does he influence you in any way?
Um, Sound wise, not necessarily, but the
Yeah.
way he's just so wise, his
With his
wit,
music.
the way he thinks ahead, the way he
Yeah.
stays on top of the game, the way he stays relevant, that's something so admirable. And if there's anything, you got to learn. You got to learn
Yeah.
from him, because he does drop something small, everybody goes crazy.
Everyone goes crazy. Yeah, definitely. Man. Definitely.
Bro, like in one of his lyrics, I will turn the O2 to the O3, and he did it. Came to London, he changed it,
And he did it. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like 10 steps ahead. He knows how to take opportunity, and when
He
he
does
sees
know.
opportunity, he knows how to invest.
Yeah.
And that is something that I admire about Drake. Very wise in the way he operates and the way he moves. So that's something I try to emulate and just try to learn.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Yo, Duante, I really appreciate all the time on the show so far, And being who you are, like I would like you to if you got any kind of advice you feel like you can give to people who have their own type of sound as well, just as you do, and they are trying to find a way to put it out there. But
Put out
they're
there.
thinking that people might criticize them or something like that. Or whatever it is, like what kind of advice would you give to people, like new
Okay,
artists?
so
Yeah.
the first thing you need to distinguish is your sound, is there actually talent, or is your sound good? In the sense that some people will criticize people because the sound is not popular. If that's the case, then you should keep going on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Not just, but if there has to be something with the sound in it. You've got to just have that the sound has to have that it factor, even if it's not popular. Okay, so that's the first thing. So if your sound is good but it's not popular, then one thing that's going to help your sound is packaging and how you present it. And that's something I'm going through, that I'm working on. And that's something that that's even kind of like, this is obviously this is exclusive stuff, so I'm sharing it. But that's like one of the things that I'm going through, because if I really want my sound to really go, I need to upgrade. I need to take my stuff to the next level.
The next level, definitely.
So, yeah, I've got to take it to the next level, and the packaging has to be right. So I would, one of my advices to people who have their own sound that might not be popular is to stick on what you're doing. However, work on the packaging, how you present it, how you show people. And once the packaging is good, and also another thing as well, you need to find your target audience as well. You need to find the people, go where you're loved. There's no point you having one sound, but you're trying to appeal to a completely different. And the reason why people are actually saying like, oh, this is not really, you shouldn't really do this sound, is because that's not their sound. That's not what they like. So you have to go where you're loved, find the type of people who mess with your sound. And then once you identify who your target audience is, then you just find more people like that. More people, and then you kind of like build your community, because there's going to be people who actually mess with what you're doing. And consistency as well. But the two most important things is find your target audience, find people who actually appreciate your music, number one, and packaging. So how you present your music will determine actually how far it goes in the sense timeline wise. Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really great. And everything you said is actually what actually matters. I think it's very important to find your kind of audience, your kind of listening. People will listen to your kind of music, because people just think everybody just listens to their sound, of course, definitely we get to that stage because people like Drake started from somewhere. Not everyone
Yeah,
did his music from the very point as well. Because if you remember when Drake started, it was just rap. He was going to rap, rap, rap. Then it started moving into the R&B side, and it was like,
yeah.
"Ooh, what is this?"
This,
You
yeah,
know, he shocked everybody, man. Like, yo, and everyone just started falling into that vibe, man.
yeah.
Which is amazing. Which is amazing. So the ones that like, I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your kind of music that you're bringing up, right? I pray that God blesses your music more, and
Thank
God
you,
blesses you as well, bro. Like,
thank
this is
you.
amazing, bro. This is amazing. So, should we be expecting any kind of EP, album, anything? You know, something, something that.
There definitely will be a project. There definitely will be a project.
Yeah.
As to what it will be,
Mm-hmm.
because it's been a while since I've dropped, and I've gone through like a lot of changes, and
Yeah.
yeah, I've been teasing people a lot on my Instagram because a lot of those tunes that I have on my Instagram, they're unreleased. They're just tasters for people to know that I might
I
not have
heard most
dropped
of
in a
them. I was
while.
like, why are you not dropping
However,
this one?
there's ginger and spice brewing in
It's
it.
good, bro. Yeah, yeah,
There's things that are there and things that are coming. So
yeah.
you can expect a body of work definitely
Okay.
coming very soon, and yeah, just up in the levels really.
Amazing, bro. Amazing, bro. Guys, there you have it. The one to Navire, lovely
Navire,
artist.
Navire, because a lot of people
Navire.
say my name Navire. It's
Navire.
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 Yeah, Navire. Yeah.
All right, bro. The one to Navire.
Yeah.
Beautiful name, man. Beautiful name. Beautiful name, bro. Very different. I like it. Nice one, bro. So, guys, there you have it. The one to Navire. Right there. His music is on Spotify. And if you got music on every other side, have you got on SoundCloud
Yeah.
as well?
Yes, I do. But on SoundCloud, I have the tunes which I like, let's say more like covers and stuff, which I can't put on obviously
I get
Spotify.
you. Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
my songs in it, so I just put them up on SoundCloud so people can just vibe to certain remixes and stuff that I do and stuff.
Amazing.
So
Do you
yeah,
do covers as well sometimes?
yes, I
Covers.
do.
Amazing.
Yeah, one cover that has kind of blown on TikTok was my
Yeah.
brown skin girl. I didn't realize, like, as we speak of today, there are about 2,400
Oh
videos
my God.
on that song, and I was like,
Wow.
it caught me by surprise.
Surprise.
By surprise, yeah. So
I'm
that's
probably sure like God was just trying to show you like see how good you are. Look at what people are doing to your music, you know.
it's
That's
crazy.
amazing, bro. And that
Yeah.
probably inspired you in some sort of way, isn't it?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, 100%. That the people decide. That's the thing. The people decide.
People
Your
decide
job
to
is to present the music, give them the vibes, and then the people will decide whether they mess with it or not, and whether they
yeah.
like it or not. And they will tell you, "Oh, we want more of this." It's because I think it's a service that you're doing to the people. You have a duty
Amazing.
to the audience, and so yeah.
I really do appreciate your time, bro. I really thank you so much for coming on YB Radio. You
Been a
know, this
pleasure,
is
man. Been a pleasure.
episode 4, season 2, and hopefully the next time we're gonna be seeing is gonna be in person, and we're gonna be able to interview you properly with my team, man. Just because
Yeah.
all pandemic stuff, it has to be on the whole life stuff, man. Hopefully, because I live in Manchester, so hopefully whenever I come, you live in London.
I live in I actually live in Reading.
Really? No, amazing.
Yeah, Reading. So it's like 25-minute drive to West London. So
Great, 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 bro.
yeah,
Wherever it is that you are, like we can always meet one way or the other, man. You know,
100%.
imagine meeting at the O2 backstage, something like that.
Come on, yes, come speak live, speak live.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro, you gotta speak into existence, man. That's the aim, bro. So I really thank you so much, the one to Navire. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on the live show, and hopefully we get to see more of your work. And guys, please make sure you stream his music. Check it out. I'm definitely gonna put your music up there so everyone can go into it. I'm more of a Snapchat guy, so I've got a lot of people on it. So definitely, I'm gonna get my own people to try out your music more and more and more because it sounds really good. Most of my guys actually listen to your music like this guy is different. This one is different. You know, it's
Crazy. That's
different.
amazing,
You know?
man. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
bro.
you, man.
For real, man. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, bro. Thank you for your time. I know you probably more than 1 hour now, man.
It's cool, man.
Exactly 1 hour now. Exactly 1 hour. So yeah, man. Thank you so much for your time, bro. I really appreciate it. So take care of yourself and bro, enjoy life, bro, and keep doing what you do, bro. Keep doing what you do. We love people. People are watching you, seeing what you do, man. God bless you, bro.
Really
God bless you,
appreciate it.
bro. Nice one, Devontae.
All right.
Nice one. Take care of yourself, bro.
All right.
Bless, bless, bless. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Let's see.